The Arabian Gulf has long been shaped by the rivalry between Saudi Arabia and Qatar, two nations bound by history yet divided by ambition. Their partnership within the Gulf Cooperation Council often masked deep-seated tensions, rooted in clashing foreign policies and visions for regional influence. In June 2017, these tensions exploded. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain, and Egypt cut ties with Qatar, imposing a sweeping blockade and accusing it of supporting terrorism and aligning with Iran. The blockade isolated Qatar overnight. Airspace closed, borders sealed, families separated, and businesses disrupted. Yet, Qatar adapted quickly, forging new trade routes with Turkey and Iran, ramping up domestic production, and transforming Hamad Port into a symbol of resilience. The crisis fractured the GCC, paralyzing its ability to address regional challenges and exposing the limits of coercion. Instead of capitulating, Qatar strengthened its independent foreign policy and deepened ties with global powers. The blockade's legacy was a costly stalemate, leaving scars on Gulf unity and reshaping the region's political landscape. The standoff proved that even among close neighbors, rivalry can erupt into open conflict, yet also set the stage for a dramatic reconciliation. The question remained, could the Gulf heal and move forward? In January 2021, hope returned to the Gulf as leaders gathered in Al-Ula, Saudi Arabia, to sign a historic declaration ending the blockade. The Al-Ula Declaration reopened borders, restored airspace, and signaled a commitment to renewed cooperation. This breakthrough was the result of intense mediation by Kuwait and the US, recognizing that unity was essential for regional stability. Ambassadors returned, high-level meetings resumed, and families were reunited after years of separation. The declaration reset the political landscape, turning rivalry into opportunity and proving that dialogue could overcome even the deepest divides. The spirit of Al-Ula was one of optimism, a blueprint for a new era of Gulf integration. But would economic and political ties truly recover? The answer came swiftly, as trade and diplomacy flourished. With borders open, trade between Saudi Arabia and Qatar surged, breathing new life into Gulf ports and economies. Shipping times plummeted, costs dropped, and bilateral trade soared by 65% to $1.35 billion by 2024, surpassing pre-blockade levels. Saudi goods filled Qatari shelves, while Qatari exports returned to the vast Saudi market, fueling rapid economic normalization. For Qatar, direct access to the Saudi market lowered import costs and boosted non-oil sectors. For Saudi Arabia, revitalized trade provided a much-needed economic stimulus. The renewed flow of goods strengthened both nations' logistics and manufacturing sectors, supporting their diversification goals. This economic interdependence became a foundation for political stability and deeper regional cooperation. The reopening of maritime routes also revived the vision of a truly integrated GCC economy, attracting foreign investment and enhancing global competitiveness. The sea trade deal was more than commerce. It was a catalyst for unity and growth. As prosperity returned, so did the ambition for broader collaboration. The Gulf was ready to look beyond oil. Both Saudi Arabia and Qatar are racing to diversify their economies, guided by Vision 2030 and Qatar National Vision 2030. The end of the blockade unlocked new opportunities for collaboration. Joint investments in smart cities, digital transformation, and sustainable infrastructure. Saudi industrial capacity now supports Qatari development, while Qatari expertise in LNG and sustainability shapes Saudi megaprojects. Together, they're investing in clean energy, Qatar leading in LNG, Saudi Arabia in solar and green hydrogen, building a more resilient regional energy grid. This partnership accelerates innovation, talent exchange, and the growth of new industries across the Gulf. The convergence of their visions marks a shift from resource extraction to knowledge and human capital. The renewed alliance is transforming rivalry into a powerful engine for regional progress. As integration deepens, the future of the Gulf looks increasingly collaborative. But shared prosperity also demands shared security. The Gulf's prosperity is shadowed by persistent security threats, maritime choke points, regional instability, and the specter of conflict with Iran. The 2024 strike on a U.S. base in Qatar underscored the region's fragility and the need for unity. The Al-Ula Declaration was as much about security as economics, enabling Saudi Arabia and Qatar to coordinate defense, intelligence, and diplomatic strategies. Joint military exercises, intelligence sharing, and a unified stance on regional issues now form the backbone of Gulf security. Cooperation extends to combating piracy, smuggling, and environmental threats, protecting vital trade routes and global supply chains. This practical security partnership builds trust and reinforces the Gulf's role as a responsible global actor. The journey from rivalry to resilience offers hope for the Middle East, a testament to the power of pragmatism and shared vision. As Saudi Arabia and Qatar navigate the future together, their alliance stands as a model for regional cooperation. From division to unity, the Gulf's new chapter is one of enduring strength and partnership.